a swarm of bees came out of your vagina, I think a guy would be proud.
Well, this young lady was attacked with a hammer.
Yourself a big old bowl of talk soup. Just make sure you take a little Beano first. Hey there, whippersnips. I'm John Henson. Well, happy birthday to Rembrandt van Rijn. That's right. Happy birthday, buddy. Rembrandt would be 392 were he alive today. Here we have his portrait of Martin Luton, which is currently hanging in the Dutch Masters wing of the Talk Soup Museum of Fine Art, Tom. Note the shading and exquisite detail, huh? Be sure to visit the museum, open Tuesdays through Sundays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., closed Mondays. Oh, that's right. Not only does it look good, it talks good. Huh? Art. That's what we're all about here. Yeah. We got a lot to do today, so let's get started, shall we? Coming up, the futile search for skunk ape continues. A forensic pathologist brings out a human skull. And anyone for karate?
Whoa, that was good.
You know, sounding mean is half the battle right there. Pushing off. For a moment, pretend you're a stripper named Ryan. You're female, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah. And you've begun cheating on your boyfriend, Thomas, with another woman. Is this just a phase? Your boyfriend thinks so. But let's not forget the age-old adage, if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it must be bisexual. Maybe Jerry Springer can help untie this knotted-up relationship.
This will be in like 2 months, you're out of here. There's just no way. She will be over it and over you. I promise you. How long have you known her? How long have you known her? You've known her for...
In the meantime, are you going to see her?
I want to keep seeing her, but I don't want to lose you. I don't...
So you still want him? If these next 2 months, you say it's going to be another 2 months, but in the meantime, are you going to try and...
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, that's something I should just sit around and wait for?
No, Thomas. If you love her as much as you say you do, maybe you should wait. Oh, come on.
Thomas, will you leave her if she continues to see Hannah?
Oh, it's not okay. Yeah, no, that's not all right. I'm not going to sit by and watch that.
What is it? Who are you going with?
I just want to live my life. I want to have it all. I mean, how can you blame me? I have a beautiful man and I have a gorgeous
You
woman.
had a beautiful man.
And you had the opportunity of a lifetime. Come on, Thomas. Think strategically here. Ryan's hot, Hannah's hot, you're a modern man. The bases are loaded, buddy. Swing away, man. Swing away.
Swing for the fences.
Good Lord. Friday. Jerry's got more lesbian love affairs. Sounds like someone's taken a liking to a certain subject over there at Springer. Well, as Conrad Bain once said, different strokes for different folks.
What you talking about, John?
I knew it was coming. Finally, the View episode we've all been waiting for. The show where Debbie, Star, Meredith, and Joy sit around the table bickering about each other's annoying habits. I'm not kidding. It happened. It was all part of the View's I Hate My Life Day, a celebration of unproductive negativity. In truth, though, it was a lame excuse for the ladies to slam each other with a smile on their faces. Super. Let's watch.
First off, you're annoying because you never have a bad hair day because of all those wigs you wear. That's number one. Now, Meredith always...
beautiful in every haircut.
She does. Meredith always says that I say she's weird.
You do?
And I think it's upset you sometimes because you don't know what I'm talking about. So now I'm going to tell you why I say that. Why? Because this is going to be true about her.
Okay, because she doesn't wear underpants.
No, well, that's true. No, that's not weird. That's not weird. That's just
a plus.
That's just breezy. But no, you'll say to Meredith, this is her sense of humor. So, Meredith, where are you going on vacation? And she'll go, I don't think that's any of your business. And you'll go, oh, okay. And she'll go, just kidding. And you're like, oh, okay.
You know what bothers me about the whole lot of you? About every single one of you?
What?
At least once a day, I'll say something, and all of you look at me like I have 3 heads, completely dismiss me, and turn away and start a new conversation.
Oh, you, okay.
Okay, anyway.
Oh, no, no, no. If you had 3 heads, people would pay attention to what you had to say. Interestingly enough, the gals found absolutely nothing annoying about Barbara Walters. Really? Friday, the ladies retract their fangs and welcome the Backstreet Boys. AJ, Howie, Nick, Kevin, and Brian will sing their new chart topper, Everybody. It's gonna be off the hook, man. Twice, Troy and Margot have set a wedding date, and twice Troy's backed out at the last minute. This guy doesn't have cold feet, he's got hypothermia. The couple has been dating for 2.5 years, and Troy's been a father to Margot's children from a previous relationship. You'd think nuptials would be the next natural step. Montel, talk some sense into this, Troy person.
How many times has he said that day is going to be the day?
Twice.
Twice. Why don't you tell us about the first day? When was the first day scheduled for?
May 3rd of
May
97.
of 97. And what
Right.
happened? May 3rd.
Nothing. Nothing.
I mean, wait. You woke up in the morning. You were going to have friends come over, right? When were you getting married?
We had the dress bought. We had asked the people to stand up for us. We told our friends, our family, told everybody, and it just didn't happen. Nothing happened. And, you
So
know,
when
take
was
it
the
from
second
there.
date?
This year, May 2nd.
May 2nd.
Right, of this month.
1998. You said 7th. May 2nd. Sorry. He skipped. Well, he knew 2nd and 7th.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm on your side.
Back me up.
I'm backing you up. Got your back.
Later, Montel alluded to a tradition that states that the captain of a ship can perform the marriage ceremony. Since he's the captain of his own show, Montel decided to up and marry Troy and Margot. Then they docked at Puerto Vallarta. Isaac served some refreshments on the Lido deck, and Gopher fragged Captain Stubing and threw him overboard. Americans adore a good love story, so Montel should get huge ratings this Friday. He'll be giving updates on some of his guests' most memorable love stories. Watch it with your favorite dog or cat. Well, this ova's just been fertilized, and we're nearing our embryonic stage. Still to come, we'll ponder the existence of skunk ache. And forensics expert determines the cause of death on stage. But straight up, dogs. Leaping, slobbering, crotch-sniffing dogs.
So I'm...
As a young man in Northern California, he dreamed of making it big in Hollywood.
In a way, he was preparing to be a star.
But for Tom Hanks, the road to stardom wasn't always paved with success and stability.
I stumbled for an awful long time as a very lonely guy.
After winning 2 consecutive Academy Awards, this funny man proved that he could go from big to out of this world.
Whatever you needed to do to get the shot, count on Tom.
Now, relive Tom Hanks' remarkable journey on Celebrity Profile. Wednesday at 8 Eastern and Pacific, only on E!
Hair with this much curl, this much body, and this much softness is now even easier to manage. The Perm Sale at J.C. Penney Styling Salon.
A typical car insurance agent is on the job during regular business hours. On the other hand, Geico insurance professionals are on the job 24 hours a day. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Paying too much for car insurance isn't any smarter. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Hey, look at these strips from Pond's. Yeah, they're not just for noses anymore. This shape fits my forehead perfectly. They clean up your blackheads. Yeah, I'm just glad it's here and not on my face anymore.
New Pond's Clear Pore Strips for your face are the only ones contoured for foreheads, chins, cheeks, and noses, all in one box. They deep clean to unclog pores and gently lift blackheads away.
It's like a blackhead convention.
New Clear Pore Strips, contoured for your whole face.
Bye-bye, blackhead.
From the Pond's Institute.
Women love shampooing with Clairol herbal essences, reveling in the natural botanicals and organic herbs.
Yes, yes.
But we'd also like to remind you, men like it too. Herbal essences, a totally organic experience.
Hey,
Check this out. It's the new Nice and Easy from Clairol. Now the conditioner travels with the color in a rich conditioning color cream. So you get color that's absolutely fabulous. Stop that, sweetie.
If you're still scrubbing, rinsing, and wiping your shower, coughing and wheezing with a nose full of toxic fumes, we have just one word for you. Why? Don't clean your shower. Get Clean Shower.
Oh, yeah, baby. This is Talk Soup. I'm John Henson, and I'm too sexy for this shirt. Too sexy for this shirt. So sexy, it hurts. Ouch. It's a problem that plagues America. What to do with our growing population of stray dogs? Well, Gary Noel has a solution. Rescue them and teach them useless tricks. Here he is introducing some of his precious pets to Jay Leno.
Well, how about the bull terrier?
Okay, well, she does a variety of different tricks.
A variety of tricks. Precious, come out here and show me what you do. Come on, Precious. Come on, girl. Let's go, Precious. Come here, Precious. Let's go. Come on, Precious. Come here. Come on, Precious. Go. Come here. Come on, let's go, Precious. Get up. Come on, Precious. Let's go. Come here. Come on. That's it. Come on, Precious. Come here, Precious. Come here, Precious. Let's go. Here. Come on, Precious. Let's go. Precious. Precious, come here. Come on, Precious. Come here. Come on, Precious.
That's pretty good now.
Precious, come here. Come here. Back. Good girl, Precious. All right, get up here, Renee. All right.
Now, you told me you could jump rope?
Yes.
The dog jumps rope?
The dog jumps rope.
I say it's impossible to have a dog alive that could jump rope.
Precious, sit right down here. We're going to jump rope for Jay and for Renee. Okay, Precious, here we go. Up. Let's go up. Good girl.
Very good, Gary. Thank you very much. Did you guys notice something strange about that clip? Watch again. Keep your eyes on Renee Russo. You'll see right here, she's petting that little dog. She's going to be petting him by the ears, and then for something catches her. Oh, smell it! Oh, my God! Come on! What's happening there?
Lethal weapon.
Was there some sort of moisture that she ran into? A residue? Some sort of ear fungi that she just had to sniff? That's a little strange. You don't want to miss the Tonight Show on Friday. Joining Jay will be former Baywatch babe Pamela Anderson. She's promoting her new action comedy series, VIP. It's an action comedy series. I didn't even know you could create such a hybrid. Poor dear incontinent Morgan. This 22-year-old leak fest pees whenever she has an orgasm. Whoops! That's got to be a real kick for the guy. I mean, at that point, there's pretty much no escape. And it's hard to get turned on when your girlfriend's wearing Huggies. Trust me. Morgan turned to Loveline's Dr. Drew, Adam, and Diane Farr for some desperately needed advice.
The female orgasmic incontinence syndrome.
Yeah, it can be one. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we've had to address this a number of times here. And usually when people complain about this kind of phenomenon, they aren't talking about urine. They're talking about just vaginal secretions, which can be as substantial as urine. But she said you specifically smelled urine. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, it was obvious that that's what it was.
Well, okay. All right, but that can happen too. Female orgasmic incontinence does not happen all the time. It happened because of the intensity of the experience that you had. Don't be afraid of it happening again. It tends to inhibit female from functioning normally because they're afraid they're going to lose control again. Don't worry about that. You may want to... Do you have a single partner right now, somebody you're close with?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, and how is he with this?
He was proud.
Yeah, okay.
Good for him.
He invites some of his friends over to sniff around or something. Anything involving, if a swarm of bees came out of your vagina, I think a guy would be proud. As long as it had to do with a great orgasm.
Yeah. Oh, come on. As if worrying about pregnancy, herpes, and the clap isn't enough, now I got to worry about bees? I'm allergic, for God's sake. Now I got to carry a syringe around in my wallet. Let me tell you, that sends the wrong message on the first date. You yank out that syringe. You clear the room more often than not, trust me. Honey, help me tie off. I'm good in the rack. All right, when you stumble in from a night of drunken carousing this Friday, why not flip on Loveline? You'll see Cynthia Geary from Northern Exposure and the WB sitcom You're the One. Schedule subject to change without notice. No refund for unexpected cancellations. Sorry, Tennessee. When authorities have trouble solving murder cases, they frequently look to forensic pathologists like Kathy Reichs. Her techniques include exhuming victims' bodies to perform advanced studies on their remains. That was the procedure following the death of Colleen Urban 30 years ago. The death was declared accidental, though Kathy was able to determine through autopsy that Colleen had been strangled. In this highlight from Lisa, Kathy demonstrates some of her techniques.
This, for example, would be what a gunshot wound would look like. On a cranium, you have a nice clean entrance on the outside, and on the inside where the bullet has entered, you have a beveled pattern here where it pulls bone away as the bullet enters the brain. That's a real typical what a bullet wound would look like. There was nothing like that. There were no fractures. There was nothing to indicate the use of any kind of specific weapon. In this skull, for example, this young lady was attacked with a hammer, and you can see it caused what are known as comminuted fractures, where you've got such force applied to the bone that you actually get fragmentation. And in some areas where there was a little bit less force, you can see the shape of
Can you all see this on camera? Look at the indentation in the skull where the hammer...
So very often cause of death or what's caused the death can be seen in the bones.
Well, I'm no expert, but I think the cause of death might have something to do with that giant hole in her head, huh?
Yeah.
How'd you like to run into this girl in a singles bar? Hey, want to come back to my place and check out my busted skull collection? Ah, sure thing. Let me go get my beekeeper's outfit, because I'm hell in the rack, lady. Later this week, it's a look into the Black Widow murder case. The Black Widow strikes twice. Friday on Lisa. There's an abnormally large amount of soup on the way, like a backwoods sort of fella who's trying to track down Bigfoot, only he calls it skunk ape. It's a good story. But coming up after the break, an 11-year-old karate champ jumps around a lot. We assume he's got talent. Find out for yourself when we return.
Tired of the typical? Then escape to E for the summer you never expected. Hey, you don't just watch, you're there, baby. Picture it, a total fashion makeover. Who's that, Hollywood's new flavor of the moment? No, it's you at the biggest movie premieres, doing lunch with celebrities. Listen, we got all the true Hollywood stories and secret scandals of the stars. Oh, and the parties on E? It's like Hollywood exploded in your living room. E's Summer Escape, it's anything but ordinary.
10, 9, 8. Hold the countdown.
Oh, no.
Refill.
Diet Dr. Pepper is the taste you've been looking for.
Where are we? If you've been waiting for this summer's big blast, look out! Lethal Weapon 4 is fast, furious, and feverishly funny.
Oh, baby! Okay.
The best lethal weapon yet. It's unforgettable. Mel Gibson, Johnny Glover, Joe Pesci, Rene Russo, Chris Rock, and Jet Li. Lethal Weapon 4, a Richard Donner film.
Whoa! That was some explosion!
Rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
He started off on the high school stage. Now he's one of the world's biggest stars. Tom Hanks' Celebrity Profile, Wednesday at 8, only.
Get the most comprehensive recap of the night's news, highlights, analysis, features, and much more on Toyota Sports Night. Neil Hartman, Leslie Goodell, Michael Barkan, Pat Boyle, Derek Gunn, Pete Christie, and Dee Lynham bring you everything you need to know about your home teams. If it's Philadelphia sports you want, then it's Toyota Sports Night you need. Toyota Sports Night on Comcast Sportsnet, your sports network.
F.R. Dickinson chose Comcast as our media choice because of its affordability and wide range of exposure. There are a lot of success stories. We've had a lot of people call and say they've just seen us on TV, our families, friends, people that have their homes advertised through other mediums. You know, they're calling and saying they're happy to see their home on TV. I would definitely recommend Comcast TV 18 to any business owner. It really works.
Soup, where we privately hold the belief that it's Griffey all the way, baby. That's right, get some. Place your bets now. Hi, I'm John. When I was 11, I was struggling to make the transition from peewees to bantams in Little League. Not so with Magic S. Brandon Street. Nay, here's an 11-year-old with some real athletic promise. He recently won the WKO California State Karate Championships, pushing past the competition like a tiny Ralph Macchio. Well, like Ralph Macchio, period. Funny. Brandon, who's been practicing karate since the age of 6, showed Magic some of his best moves. Just practicing, that's all. Getting my tas down. On Friday's Magic Hour, well, it's all in the ta, Tom. Singer Regina Bell hums a tune. She provided the vocals for the Beauty and the Beast hit, A Whole New World. Love that song. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Okay, sorry. Deborah is the president of her company. She's engaged to a fantastic lawyer, and they're planning a beautiful wedding. Sounds like absolute perfection, right? Wrong. There's a fly in the ointment, and it's Deborah's sister, Lisa. Lisa's into body art and has 40 tattoos scrawled on her person. Will Sally Jesse Raphael be able to help the maid of honor clean herself up in time for the big day? I don't know, maybe.
I mean, your sister has her head on right. She knows what's going to be, she knows what's important. How many tattoos do you have?
About 40 of them.
40 tattoos. Aha. Now, Lisa was the one who called the show.
Yes, I did.
How come?
Because I adore my sister, and this is her day. And I'm so outrageous looking sometimes that I wanted to look more like them for her wedding.
Just for the wedding.
And it was an amazing makeover. Here's Lisa's incredible transformation.
What do you think? You know you can look like that. You can.
Oh, she's a looker.
You look absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. You covered the tattoos. You blew her hair out.
She's a keeper, right?
Oh, John, are you okay? Are you really that touched by that makeover?
No, I missed the giant bat in her cleavage.
Oh, that's okay.
It's a cool-looking bat, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
Big bat.
real big. Bear down for our pièce de résistance. Choose one Jeter from column A, a non-existent Bigfoot-type creature from column B, and an order of the Daily Show, and you get egg roll. Woohoo! I missed the bat.
Monday, E solves another case of dress distress with Fashion Emergency. Michelle and her roommate have an ugly rivalry.
I'm hoping that this makeover will finally put me at Deborah's level.
But will a trip to Bloomingdale's with Leon Hall and a new look by the Champagne Salon make their friendship beautiful again? So if the shoe fits, the jewels sparkle, and the bag works, then wear it. E's Fashion Emergency, Monday at 9:30 Eastern and Pacific, only on E.
Here's my idea. I think Whirlpool Appliances and Best Buy should get together.
Best Buy and Whirlpool. It's the kind of relationship appliance lovers dream about. Whirlpool Appliances. Best Buy prices. It's a match made in heaven. Whirlpool Appliances at Best Buy. Now that's a great idea.
A day at the beach in a diaper is no day at the beach.
So Huggies introduces Little Swimmer's disposable swim pants. They don't swell up like diapers or training pants, and Little Swimmers with leak guards are designed to protect as you play in the water. New for girls and boys, Little Swimmers make the water big fun.
Oh, what's so funny?
She's only using half a cup of Clorox bleach.
So?
So you're supposed to use a whole cup of Clorox bleach to get clothes really white.
Oh.
Look at the difference in whitening when you use a whole cup of Clorox bleach.
Gee, maybe we should tell her to use a whole cup of Clorox.
What?
It really does work better.
You blabbermouth.
Oh!
For the whitest whites, use a whole cup.
You deserve to look fantastic at your class reunion. You deserve to wear a swimsuit on your vacation. You deserve absolutely stunning wedding pictures. You deserve to look sensational starting today. You deserve a great offer. Start Jenny Craig now and lose 20 pounds for just $20 plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-45-JENNY. That's 1-800-45-JENNY.
I've always fed my dogs meat. Meat's what they love, and meat's healthy for them. So you might ask, what am I doing filling these bowls with what appears to be dry dog food? Well, this is not ordinary dry dog food. This is new Pedigree Prime, and the primary ingredient is high-quality chicken meat. It even tastes meaty. Then they added everything else dogs need for the best nutrition. We've got lots of very strong reasons to believe in it.
New Pedigree Prime, developed with the vets at the Waltham Center, recommended by top breeders.
This portion of E is brought to you by Pedigree Food for Dogs, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders. The Bermuda Triangle, the Lost City of Gold, the Loch Ness Monster, and now Skunk Ape. Yeah, Skunk Ape. This Bigfoot relative is apparently traipsing about the Florida Everglades as we speak. Of course, I'm not getting my information from the most reliable source. David Shealy claims to have had an encounter with the ape-like creature. Now he's made its rediscovery his life's work. Daily Show reporter Stephen Colbert, or Colbert if you're American, grabbed a hold of Shealy and asked him what the hell he was talking about.
There's absolutely no doubt that Bigfoot exists. It's real, it's alive.
Years ago, David had a close encounter with the Bigfoot, or as the locals call it, the skunk ape. And now, after tireless study, there's nothing he doesn't know.
Give me 3 adjectives that best describe the skunk ape. An adjective being? An adjective is a descriptive word. Fast, angry. Oh, okay. Descriptive. An adjective. Yeah. Docile. Docile. Benevolent. Okay, that's 3. Is that a good enough word? Benevolent? Benevolent is fine. What does that mean?
Whatever it means, David has turned the back wall of his gift shop into a headquarters for the study of these docile, benevolent creatures.
One way David lures the skunk ape out of hiding is with a mixture of beans, salt, and ham hocks. And a totally unrelated story, David did a lot of his research in jail, where he spent 3 years doing time for trying to smuggle 30,000 pounds of marijuana. Class dismissed. Please return your number 2 pencils to the proctor at the front of the room, gang. It's been a lot of fun. Got to start drinking those pre-taping beef eaters on a more regular basis. Check you later.